Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the Fisherman's Bay map, and it's Tricky from Fiddy Clan. He's in the K-91-PT, which is a Tier 9 Soviet reward tank, tank destroyer. It's 12 tokens. You get the tokens from Battle Pass, and yeah, this only came out this year. You've got a replay and review in my channel, so if you want to find out more about it, you can have a look at that. Now, it's got some targets here. Ooh, just took too little time there to fire at the LT-432. He just missed it before he got into cover, and now he's got a T-54. Now, we are watching through his view, so he's shooting in third-party view, which if you can learn how to do that, that's a pretty handy skill. Anyway, you notice his small depression there, which gives him slope on his front plate, which increases the armor effectiveness, and he's just looking for outlines of these tanks to give them a shot. Lands his first shot on the Samoa SM, and backs into the T-32, who's just about fired, and yeah, luckily there's no team damage anymore. Alright, so the enemy have actually pushed really hard into the little bowl there, get rid of the Kunze Panzer who got there first but without any support. Tricky made the good decision not to follow him in, he would have been overwhelmed, and he's just trying to push them back and yeah, get them out of there. Now he gets spotted by the Barras there. No, he doesn't actually, luckily. Barras didn't get enough of his tank up to do a spot. It's just interesting. And he gets fired on by the T-54, but you can see that shots are coming in but bouncing. Now the T-54 is now firing heat, and that's not surprising. Sometimes known as the T-54 heat anyway. Or the Heat 54, I should say. It's got that Samoa lined up again, puts another shot in. Yes, he's already bounced nearly 3,000 hit points of damage. Standard B there, Tier 9 medium tank, but not strong armor, so no problem going through there. The other thing to point out is Tricky's only using standard rounds here. Doesn't have any premium rounds loaded. So let's see how that pans out. But he's top tier in this game, and it's a Tier 9, Tier 8 game, so they have plenty of targets to face there. And in case it goes through the Samoa SM again and takes him out of the game. And the standard B firing HE at him, I think. It looks like, yes, he is indeed. Now, not sure why the standard B would be doing that, other than he's fired a few shots already that have bounced. And he's just trying to keep these tanks at bay to start with, particularly the T-54, that's probably the more dangerous one. And he's just using this hull down position here, keeping his tank sloped. Now he's decided to push in. He realises standard B's by himself, and if he gets in there quickly, and he's only bounced the incoming round, then he can deal with him. Goes for the ram, doesn't get a lot out of that, but now he's got him lined up completely, and he should get the kill very shortly, which he does. So it's taken him up to just over 2k of damage, and he's still bouncing shots, so now 3,300 bounced. And he's realised, yeah, all the enemy that were clustered there before have all faded off into different parts of the map, so he can try and bully this T-54 by himself. And T-54 is waiting for him. Puts the first shot in, T-54 bounces, still firing heat, and gets taken out by the Su-130 PM that's following him as well. So a quick turnaround, he's noticed there's some enemy tanks that are now there in the city. It's got a Mutz there. Now, I don't know where that shot went. It certainly didn't hit the Mutz because it would have penetrated without any problem. Takes the time to aim in a little bit better there and penetrates the side. There's no point in side scraping with the Mutz. He does a drive-by on the T-77 and takes him out. So that is now 3 kills to Tricky. found the front of a defender, and is now over nearly 3.5k. Fires that time again without quite aiming in properly and bounces off the defender. So again, you've got to just take your time aiming in. It's a 122mm gun and a 258 standard pen, so it shouldn't have any problems going through the front plate of a defender, but if you're not aiming correctly, you might just find a part of the tank that you just can't penetrate. Now there's a phase 1 there, just thought he would get out of the way, but the phase 1 goes through him. So instead of trying the same thing and getting caught popping up, he comes back to this area here where he can get a different angle from the side of the bowl here, and using his gun depression. And okay, cleverly he's now got a tank as a bit of a barrier, so puts a nice shot in return into the phase 1. And alright, deciding just to take a different line altogether. Takes a bit of a risk crossing there, but no problem. The what looks like he's run away. And there you go, yes, been spotted there on the 2 lines, so Tricky coming around here to try and put some crossfire into these tanks. There is a Waffenträger there, so he can back him up, give him a bit of fire support, but also stop him getting flanked by the Muds. And the Mud's very much isolated there, so Tricky can come in here and give him a real hard time. Puts him on auto lock, snaps as soon as his gun gets depressed enough, and takes him out. So he'll be lit here. Hopefully it goes dark before he comes out, but okay, it looks like they're all behind a cover, so alright, there's a defender. Again, just didn't quite get the front of the defender's plate. And now he's going to aim in it a little more carefully and gets the kill, but now the phase 1 knows where he is and he's fired, and just before he can fire back, the phase 1 gets taken out. And that is the end of the game. Well, that fairly aggressive game got him the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. The main award was the Steel Wall for blocking 4.1k of damage, which is about 3 times his hit points. Did manage to get 4.5k, or just under that, of direct damage, and 490 of tracking damage, so approximately 5k of combined. And matching that, he got 5 kills. And he didn't fire a single premium round because he didn't carry any. Now, how did he go against the team performance? Well, he finished with 1307 base experience, tier 9, that's pretty good. Top damage in the team as well, and the T32 that was playing close to him, although he managed to die, got the next highest experience, and also did nearly 2.5k of his own damage, which is good for a tier 8 as well. The Waffenträger he came around the back of to attack the Muds was on 3k, so both of them contributing well to the team, and the rest of them, only 2 did over 1k. Oh no, that's the Striv K doing 1.2, but well down there in the list. And on the enemy team, Object 252 did nearly 4.4k of his own damage, so undoubtedly, well, we would have been pretty close to getting an Ace Tanker badge himself, I think, in the losing team, and particularly as a tier 8. Then the SU-130PM getting 2.7, and one more tank getting over 2k. In any case, what did it cost Tricky? So he fired 21 shots, 17 hit, so a couple of misses there, but we saw firing in third person view, and 13 penetrations from some quickly aimed shots, I guess, probably put that down to. It is not a premium tank, it is a reward tank, so you don't get any special credit bonuses, so he ended up making a very small profit there, but mostly down to the use of premium consumables. So, but he still made a profit, and for tier 9, that's always something he looked forward to. All right, it was a great game there from Tricky. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider subscribing. There'll be more great content to follow, and thanks for watching.